Yeah. All right, hold on.
Welcome back to Frank's Unless. Welcome back to. Did you stop recording?
No,
Don't
it's
stop
going.
recording. Okay. Welcome back to Frank's Unsolicited Advice. I am Bree, and I'm here with my two lovely co-hosts. Hi, June. How are you?
Hey, Bree. How are you? Frank, what's going on? Blessed to be here.
Hi. Yeah. And Frank, how are you?
I'm doing well. You know, I'm here chilling, about to start my leave and have some days off. Looking forward to talking about last week. A lot of good things that happened. Some things we just got to laugh about, you know. So we're going to kick off the recap for week 16 and then go through some of the talking points of what we want to see or what we saw, I should say, and things that have been transpiring, people getting cut, things like that. Some quarterbacks not starting next week. And then go over the predictions for week 17. So, Bree, go ahead. Do your thing.
So, this is where we are standing from last week's prediction. I am 11-5. Frank is 12-4. And June is 8-8.
Is that funny or?
No, I was laughing because your face looked like oh, maybe I'm gonna win. She's doing me last. No, did you lost on purpose?
definitely. You know, on our chat during the week, you posted our stuff already, so I knew I wasn't gonna win.
Yo, what's crazy, June, is that I got 4 losses, and the guy that won has only 3. And if I would have just went with either Dallas, if I would have went with Dallas and Seahawks, I would have won. Yeah, I was doing the math. I'm like, yeah, 4, 5. Everybody had like 5, 6, 7, 8. This dude had 3. I was like, we both got the Bills, so it doesn't really matter.
Dang.
Yeah, but it's good to at least win in one part. You know what I mean?
Yes. Man, hey, it's a good thing nobody got the correct points.
Yeah. So what was that? So I picked 45?
You picked 40. No, I'm gonna have to re-listen to it because if you pick 45, then I automatically should get the DoorDash lunch. Because I picked 48, I thought you picked 46, but if you picked 45, I was closest because the final multiple was 47 of the game.
Which means Frank didn't have it and you didn't have it.
So nobody
don't have a winner.
It should be like whoever gets closest to.
Well, he didn't say that. He should have said within a 5. Whoever's closer.
No, but remember, I said it because that's how the rules are.
He's the one who never made up the prize.
No,
Frank, I don't even know what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can replay that part because I definitely said it. And I definitely said those were the rules.
You can say whatever you want, but I mean, those are my rules.
He's like, it's my money.
I can look it up on Google. You know, like back when the kids had to guess how many jelly beans were in the thing.
Well, that's different. That's different.
It's the same thing. It's the same game.
But it's his rules. He made it up. You know what I'm saying? That was his he was playing.
And you know what? Bree the type of person, and you can mark my word, you can't play Uno with her. There's no way.
Oh, no. You can't play Uno.
Oh, no.
She'd be making her own rules. I guarantee it.
No, I mean, I follow, of course, the black people rules for Uno. But, like, no. You cannot play with me because...
I like playing Phase 10, and I get so upset when people don't...
Oh, Phase 10, I'm actually pretty good at, too, so...
And Monopoly is my game, too. Me and my wife...
Let's go.
We fight over Monopoly. All right, well, let's do this. Let's kick it off. What's going on? Let's see how we talk.
Okay. So on Christmas, the Saints beat the Vikings 52-33.
Jeez.
You said how much?
52-33. Kamara had 6 touchdowns.
That's right. It's just so crazy to hear that score. I was like, what? We talking about how much he put up in fantasy, or we talking about that game was crazy?
No. Yep, the Saints beat the Vikings 52-33.
I'm gonna come back to that game right there. I want to get through the recap. So we spend more time dissecting some stuff. So a talking point's gonna be the Saints game.
Okay. And then on Saturday, the day after Christmas, the Bucks Ooh, I have the hiccups. The Bucks beat the Lions 47-7.
We all picked.
Yeah, we all picked them. And then the 49ers beat the Cardinals 20-12. And we all picked Cardinals.
Yeah, but nobody expected Kyler Murray to get hurt either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think if he was in the game and not hurt, or he was in a better condition, it would have been a different game.
And then we also had to talk about this game. The Dolphins beat the Raiders 26-25.
I wasn't surprised. Not even one bit.
I want to come back to that because
I want to come back.
There's so much to talk about this week that we can really spend. I want to get through just the scores, and then we'll just go back to whatever games we want to touch on and what we saw. So go ahead.
Okay, on Sunday, the Steelers beat the Colts 28-24. That too. I mean, of course, I missed the majority of the game because I was traveling back home, and then I end up watching the highlights. Go
ahead. I'm just listening. I'm just talking out there. Jeez.
Oh, I thought you had something slick to say, but yeah, I want to touch up on that game as well. The Chiefs beat the Falcons 17-14.
Chiefs struggled against the Falcons.
They did.
There's no way Young Ho should have missed that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but I'm gonna stick to it. Young Ho.
Hold him. He didn't kick the ball.
He didn't kick the ball right.
Yeah, Ho should have planned it better.
I'm telling you, man.
Hold on. Toby's staring at me, but he's standing on the couch, but he's like standing with his arms out to make himself look buck, and his head is turned and like just stared at me as if he wants to like come and attack me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Attention, that's why.
I'm not paying no attention to him.
Oh, I see him now. Look.
Oh, yeah. It's like a toy, like a little toy.
Oh, his toy phone. That's why he's looking at me. The Jets beat the Browns 23-16. But I would say this: when we were given our predictions, that was way before we found out that the Browns wasn't going to have like any of their starting like wide receivers and all that stuff. So.
She come with her kid.
That's why.
Yeah, he wanted me to pick him up. I picked up his toy, and he didn't want his toy, and he just reached for me to pick him up. Like, you know how babies go like this? Toby jumps and goes like that. That means he wants you to pick him up. What's next? Are we gonna recap that? Talk about that? Do you want me to
we can come back to that. We can touch on it when we get over.
Okay, and then the Bears beat the Jags 41-17.
Yo, Bears are coming alive. Bears are really coming alive, and it's late in the season, so you gotta be careful with them.
Yeah, as long as Trubisky's behind the wheel, it's kind of hard, man.
Hey.
The Ravens beat the Giants 27-13.
The Ravens finally look like the Ravens team that they should be looking like. Let's see if they can do that against a winning franchise if they make it into the playoffs.
The Bengals beat the Texans 37-31.
I went with Bengals.
Yep, you did.
Dang.
Bengals. I'm telling you, man, hey, something about that when you get a win against a team like the Steelers, that makes you feel confident. It's like when you knock down this girl that you never thought you could, and you're like, yo, she was fire. Now you're feeling yourself. You're going to try to talk to everybody else. That could have been a fluke, but they came back the next week and did it again. So, hey, shots out.
Oh, that's what men do.
What?
Oh, no, dang.
I'm kidding. You said once they get to when they try to talk to everybody.
Listen, I ain't going to say what I want to say.
Maybe that's why.
I'll save it for after we get done recording.
In my head, I'm like, oh, maybe that's why I'm single. Chargers beat the Broncos 19-16.
Hey, what's the quarterback's name? Justin Herbert? Herbert?
Yeah.
Herbert, whatever his name is. Broke the rookie touchdown record for passing touchdowns. That team is going to come around, man. They building. I like it. I like what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm. Panthers beat Washington 20-13.
Oh, I mean.
Well, I mean, look who's behind the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another talking point. I want to see what you guys think about Haskins being released.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about the Haskins. Yeah.
I just put a star next to it.
Okay.
Seahawks beat the Rams 20-9.
So surprised when I saw that. I did not see that coming. But then
I watched that game.
Jared Goff got hurt too. He broke his thumb in his throwing hand. So handicap's a handicap, but a win's a win, right? So that's.
Oh yeah.
Packers beat the Titans 40-14.
Smashed them. I told somebody. Well, I went out to like a little luncheon that day, and I told the guy, he was like, "Oh, you think Tennessee can't win up there?" I said, "Not many people come into Lambeau Field in Wisconsin in the dead winter and win."
Oh, yeah.
And they had a
blizzard
out there.
Oh, yeah.
Blizzard. I said, running backs don't want to get hit, and linebackers don't want to hit nobody because it's so cold. I said that's Packers day, Packers game all day, which we're gonna come back to that too.
Okay, star. And then on Monday, the Bills beat the Patriots 38-9.
The worst loss he's ever had, I think, by the Bills or in that stadium from Belichick. And that's the last game, so we could talk about that one. I'm not surprised. I was watching some of the game. The defense, the defense itself is in like the top 10 scoring defenses. So it's not the defense, despite losing starters to COVID and them opting out. It's not that. It's the ineffectiveness of the offense. The fact that you can't move the ball downfield, the fact that Cam Newton wasn't what you thought it was. I'm not going to put it all on Cam because I feel that he doesn't have the weapons he needs. There's no threat. They're not scared of no receivers running down the field. The running backs aren't like, it's not like Sony Michel was looking like Sony Michel when they won the Super Bowl. They're not scared of it. So they know they could just put 8 in the box to stop Cam from running. They had some good chances in the running game too. They did run the ball a little bit, but Buffalo's forming. They coming together late in the season. They're clicking. They can make a run. They can make a run.
Now let me ask you this, bro. You being a Patriots fan and everything, do you think that? I mean, how did this season affect Cam Newton? And even though he started out good, the reason that I asked this question is because I want to know, how do you think this season affected Cam? I mean, it's a whole different dynamic with that system. So do you think it affected him at all?
What, the system or what you mean affected him as in the play or affected him as in next year trying to come to another team or stay there?
Yeah, affected him next year as far as going to another team.
I think so here's if a true football player or a football fan or a commentator or a scout, a GM, whatever, they can see that the Patriots offense wasn't great. That's why Brady left. If the Patriots offense was going to be as good as it's been in the past, like, and I'm talking about last maybe 3 or 4 years ago, inefficient, then Brady would never left. But Brady saw the writing on the wall, so he took off. Cam came in, and what gave Cam a chance was the fact that Cam could scramble out the pocket. He could extend plays. He could run the ball, something Brady cannot do. I thought that would work in his benefit to give the receivers time to separate. N'Keal Harry's, in my opinion, is a bust for a first-round pick. They should have went with Metcalf or whoever else came out. Debo, I think Samuels came out in the draft that year. There was a couple of wide receivers that are doing great right now that came out in that draft, and they could have just picked them up, but they went with Harry. Edelman's hurt. He's banged up. He's not playing. Damiere Byrd, I mean, he wasn't a wide receiver one anyways when he was in Carolina. I mean, the Cardinals, wherever he was at. And now he comes over, and then you have Jacoby Myers, who's an undrafted wide receiver, which is straight. He's good, but he can't be your number one, So I'm not going to put it on Cam. I think that anybody and this is nothing. So next season, we don't know if they're going to have a preseason. OTAs, camp, and stuff like that, like a normal season. Last year, we didn't have that. So I think that if you could bring Cam into a system where you could protect him, he has not have 5 good receivers, but just 1 good receiver and decent players and a nice organization around him. Can I think he'd be successful? I think he can. His attitude hasn't been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's dealt with the adversity, but his numbers don't look good, man. He got 5 throwing touchdowns to 10 interceptions. I think he has 10 rushing touchdowns though. So, I mean, if I'm a coach, man, do I bring him in as my starter? Maybe not as a backup. I don't know. I would have to see him. You know, I don't know if that answers your question, but you know, I don't think it hurts him because I'm looking at it from an aspect that he's not playing with the best team either. He might have had the best coach, but the players aren't really like that. So I'm not going to put it on him. I think he should get a chance, or at least try out. I think he should be able to play and try for a team and see if he could win. But I'm going to tell you what, he's on a short leash. If I was the coach, he'd be on a very short leash. That's your phone? Oh, yeah. So that's what you think.
I don't think it should affect it. I mean, he's been running a different offense for his entire career. You know, a completely different offense and a whole completely different system his entire career, and then come to the Patriots and do what he does his way through Belichick's, you know, mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I wouldn't base his career, you know, his ending of his career on this season. I'd probably give him another shot and then go with what you said.
Yeah.
I'll keep him on a short leash. Like, you know what? You're going to be the starter, but we're not giving you 12 games to bench you.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think they should get. There's nobody else out there, and in draft, you're not getting Trevor Lawrence in the draft. So, I don't know who you go after now. There's rumors about Matthew Stafford. Not rumors. Some fans say Matthew Stafford. Some people mention Carson Wentz. There's some quarterbacks that are coming up as free agents that, if they're willing to deal with Belichick's, you know, way of being, it could work out for them. But you know, again, I wouldn't come there if you don't got no receivers.
Right.
If I ain't got no weapons, give me a kiss, babe. Ain't got no weapons, I ain't coming there, you know? That's black love, you know what I'm saying? So, the avatar.
Beautiful. So beautiful. I love it.
Yes. So, yeah, that's my answer. I agree with you. I would give him a shot, but if I'm another quarterback coming out, I'm not coming in unless you give me some weapons.
True.
What you think, Bree?
Sorry. I was too busy writing down all of this upcoming week's games. But what was the question? I apologize.
Do you think that this season is going to affect Cam next season? Like, you know, getting picked up, what you do, how much of it would you think it affect him overall?
Do I think it's going to affect him? No. Well, it depends. Like, in the negative way? No. In a positive way? Yes. I feel like next season, if he does decide to stay in New England, which is he?
And everybody thinks he's gone. A lot of people think he's gone.
I think he's gone.
I feel like if he does, we might see a different Cam Newton, you know. It's a new organization, new coaches, just like June said. The only difference is that not everybody's able to adapt to new coaches, new players, new organizations as fast, like i.e. Tom Brady. Like he adapted to Tampa Bay pretty quick. But a lot of people can't do that. So you may never know. Cam Newton might be somebody who needs to be there a little bit longer to get used to it and get more comfortable with his receivers and his offense and all that stuff. So I hope that if he does stay, he uses the offseason to get comfortable and get used to that organization. Mm-hmm. That way he can be better and learn from his mistakes that he had this past season.
I agree. That sounds good.
Yep.
So one of the games we talked about was the Saints game. Alvin Kamara putting up, 6 touchdowns?
6 touchdowns.
Taysom Hill put up 1 rushing. I don't think Drew Brees threw for a touchdown that game.
That's crazy.
I don't think he did. I would have to look up the stats, but I don't think he did.
Side note. In my other NFL fantasy team, one of my friends, Colo, he had Alvin Kamara. He's in the playoffs. He had Alvin Kamara. And with Alvin Kamara giving him that, 58 points, he still lost this week in fantasy.
Well, that's bad. That means your team was sorry.
Then, mind you, he was like, prior to the week starting, he was like, "Hey, Bree, I'll cash out you for some wide receivers." But mind you, we're in a group chat with everybody we're playing with, and he was like, "Oh wait, Mike's in here. I'll DM you." I was like, "Okay, I already know I lost. I didn't care." But he never did. And so then when he was losing, I was like, "Kind of wish you would have had one of my wide receivers." So he was like, "Yeah, I do. Fucked up."
Yeah, that's crazy. But normally, if you get 52 from one player, you're winning that. You should be winning that week.
Yeah.
So going back to Drew Brees' numbers, he went 19 of 26, 311 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 2 picks. So it is safe to say that the reason they won that game is because Alvin Kamara did what he had to do.
100%.
Vikings,
100%.
They came up short. That's fine, but and you see that brings up a lot of points and that we could discuss. Not this segment or episode. Maybe next week when we recover this and we start looking at the bye week and the coming up playoff games and wild cards, we could touch on that. But the truth is, I don't think if he can't play effectively, not everybody's going to give up 6 touchdowns to Alvin Kamara. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you win a game? Yeah, you're going to get one game at home. But then if you win that, you're going to have to probably, whoever, it's going to match up. So somebody's going to go on the road. What are you going to do? Two interceptions? Let's say if you went up in a team with a better offense or like the Chiefs, you're not going to be the Chiefs getting them 2 interceptions. And because they're not going to let Kamara get 6 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So it's not happening. So, I mean, that's my take on it. I think there's some stuff there left to be had, Any y'all want to add to that or?
No, I mean, if the Saints want to do anything in the playoffs, I mean, it sounds real crazy to say, but I think some of you guys will agree with me. I don't think Breeze is the way to the Super Bowl.
It's possible. That's a definite topic of discussion. That's a good talking discussion because a lot of people Breeze, but then I saw a difference in Taysom Hill, when he was in there. And I'm not saying that he's the answer either. I'm just saying that sometimes he gives you a better chance at some teams because of the matchup. And Breeze, some ribs ain't fully healed either. People think that, So.
No, I'm thinking more in a sense like, let's just take the Steelers, right? And if we take the Steelers, for example, when you took the Steelers' run game away, they kind of struggled if the receivers were struggling to win those games and put points up. Now, they still managed to do it because they had decent receivers. Now, if you put that back and we switch it up to the New Orleans Saints, and you take away that run game in the playoffs, and yes, you may have good receivers. However, you got Breeze back there. And when those type of stats, I don't think they could get past, many teams out there that are going to come with it, especially if they stop that run game.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's a lot there to uncover. I was trying to see something up, man, because I want to say Chase, because we're going to talk about the Bucks versus Lions after we get done with the Saints. Bree, you got anything you want to add to that?
I do not.
Okay.
I liked his Christmas cleats.
Yeah, they were nice. He had a little swag. So, Bucks Lions. Brady put up 340 yards, 4 touchdowns in the first half. No other quarterback did that this year. In the first 340, only 2 quarterbacks were thrown for more than 300 yards in one half. That's Brady and Mahomes. Everybody's knocking it. They had the third string head coach in there. They had Chase Daniels in there, but I want to say I didn't do the research. I can't look it up. I mean, I probably could. When Chase Daniels was in when Chase Daniels was on the Chiefs, I want to say he beat Brady in the Pats. I'm not sure, because I remember the name from something. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Everybody's knocking the Bucks because it's the Lions and you won and whatever, and of course Shannon Sharp was going in with his.
You were going in on him too.
Oh no, that was before the game. I haven't even talked about him. I haven't added him yet, but I'm going.
Yes, you did.
It was after the game.
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
I thought it was
all your posts, and then you at Shannon Sharp 84.
Oh yeah. No, I do. I want the smoke. If he wants to bring it, I'm good. I ain't. It is what it is. But no. So here's what I'm gonna say about that. Yes, it was against a losing team, and yes, I wouldn't be out here celebrating thinking they're gonna go to the Super Bowl off that win. And yes, the last 3 wins they've had come to 3 losing teams. However, some teams need that makeup. That they need that chemistry to start clicking. Whether it's against a good team or a bad team, it needs to happen. You need to see some kind of chemistry.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do that on weaker teams. Let's just be honest. You're not going to go in there and try new plays and new things on the Saints or somebody that can come back and beat you because you don't want to give it up. You want to stick to what you know is going to work. It's like a boxer taking what's some warm-up fights before the actual championship fight. It's just to get back in the ring, get the rust off, see what's going on. And that's what they did. Now, that can work out in their favor, and it can't. I will say this. The Falcons gave them a little trouble 2 weeks ago in the first half of the game. Let's see how it comes out this Sunday when they play. But the Bucs look good. I mean, the NFC is not necessarily on lock like that. The Packers got exposed that one game by the Bucs. The Saints, they beat the Bucs, but the Saints ain't looking that good either. I mean, so I'm not selling the house on it. I'm just saying they look good and it was a good win.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to my boy about that earlier today, matter of fact, and we were talking about the Bucs, right? We were like, man, like who do you think is gonna take, the Super Bowl this year, right? You guys already know my picks. So then we were like, if the Bucs have the Bucs done this on purpose, right? Did they look, wishy-washy throughout the season just so they could click at the end and then they could do what they did? Because that first half, that looks like an entirely different Bucs team that I've seen all season.
Mm-hmm.
And they look so comfortable. Yeah, I get it. It's the Lions defense, but with the way that the Bucs been playing, the way that the ball was flowing to different receivers, Brady was accurate. He looked comfortable. He didn't look like he had a worry in his mind.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Because if they come out with that type of mentality from here on out, that's going to be the problem. In the playoffs. If
they can, so here's what I think. Like somebody said, Bruce Arians is finally letting Brady do what Brady has to do. He's letting Brady call the plays and be comfortable. Mm-hmm. Brady's, when you look at the last four, the second half of the Falcons game and the first half of the Lions game, that's Brady's game. That's how Brady plays the game. He's going to take the open receiver. He's not going to go down the field unless he has to. He's taking dink and dunk. And the problem is that a lot of people are starting to come into form. Gronk is starting to look like Gronk. AB and him are starting to kind of click. You still got to account for Evans. And, let's be honest, in my opinion, Evans is his best receiver. That's his best shot, right?
I do like Mike Evans a lot.
Yeah, he's the man.
That is really good, man.
And then you got Godwin. And now you got Brake that every once in a while, he'll do what he has to do. And then you're getting back Jones. He should be coming back for Sunday's game. And you got Leonard Fournette. So it's not like you don't have running backs. You know what I'm saying? I just think that the team is clicking. Let's see what happens. I would love to see him go just as a Brady fan. Man, I would love to see him in the Super Bowl. What against Mahomes? Or better yet,
I'm tired of him in the Super Bowl. Like I'm tired.
Or against the Steelers. I would love it. I would love.
We're tired. But you know what? I do want to see the Steelers in a Super Bowl against Antonio Brown. I just want to see that. I just want to see what TJ Watt do when he see Antonio. I want to see Minka on Antonio Brown. Okay, I want to see Minka and Joey. Okay, you can stop getting close. You look a little.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure I was listening to you, right?
You look sick.
I am sick.
You got the vid?
I hope not. I feel it though. I feel it.
Better go get checked out, bro.
You got
I feel it. I think it's just a cold. I don't got a fever or anything like that. But
okay. Yeah.
do I look as sick as the Steelers did in week 12, 13?
Okay, can I finish what I was saying?
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear because we got a couple more games to talk about. Go ahead.
So I would like to see our defense against the Bucs offense. I do. When our defense is pumped. And I got to tell you guys a little rumor. It's just a little rumor on in all the Steelers fan pages and stuff. But yeah, I'll tell you that later.
Okay. So
the next game was the Dolphins and Raiders game that we were going to.
I think that finish was dope. I do not blame Gruden at all for not running the ball in. He said it clearly. I ran the ball in against the Chiefs. They came back and scored and beat me. This time, I didn't run the ball in, kicked the field goal, left them with as little time on the clock as I could leave them with. And Fitzmagic did what he did. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, that throw.
Oh, man.
Some things are, you know how they say destiny, right? Some things are destined to happen. I think that was destiny. That was written. That game was supposed to unfold the way it unfolded because you can't account for that. That's
and
he's getting pulled one way. He throws the ball without looking.
He's like, you know what, F it, someone gonna catch
it. He gets some good strength on it. He gets a good arm on it. You know what I'm saying? And gets the tight end, right? And he catches it. I mean,
and I saw this post that NFL Memes posted, and it says, and I already have it up, so I don't have to search for it this time. It says, if Mahomes made that play, it would have been everywhere on ESPN for at least 3 months.
Yes.
Which is true. Yeah.
Yes. Notice how other quarterbacks do no-look passes and they don't talk about it. Mahomes does it.
No one was talking about the Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Right. And that's why, I told a Chiefs fan on Sunday, I said, I don't like your quarterback because of the commentators, the sports people. It's not because I don't like him because he's a bad guy or he's not a great quarterback. He is. I just don't like him because everything that he does, they act like nobody else has done it. Mm-hmm. Before he was throwing 50-yard bombs, there's a guy, number 12, I want to say, up in Green Bay, that was doing that consistently. I mean, Hail Marys in back-to-back games to win them a couple of years. Yep. So Mahomes ain't doing nothing that nobody ain't done before, but because he's winning and it's the Chiefs and it's blah, 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 it's like, let everybody jump on it. No. Why nobody talk about Josh Allen, what he's doing up there in Buffalo?
Yeah, I think the NFL is probably putting that ever since I seen that the MJ documentary, you know how the NBA kind of moved a lot of things based around MJ and all that good stuff, right? And it made NBA based off of MJ's character or face. Now that Brady, he's phasing out to an extent. Now Mahomes is coming up. So a lot of this these comments, they're all boosting Mahomes.
Mahomes won one Super Bowl.
He won the MVP and then he won the Super Bowl, which I think that's an amazing accomplishment.
It is an amazing accomplishment. And a lot of other quarterbacks have done that before too, but nobody is hyping them up like they hype up Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, I'm just thinking like his first 2 seasons, right? Was his first 2 seasons or first 3?
First 3.
3.
Because his rookie season and the end of it, and then he took over the second year, went to the AFC Championship, lost to the Patriots. Then the following year went to the Super Bowl and won.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think he's good. I'm not saying that he's not, but like you said, Allen in Buffalo, golly, bro, he is taking that team to different levels, man.
I mean,
yes,
let's do the Dolphins real quick because that's what we was on. I want to give this Magic 2 seconds and then we talk about everybody else. Look, give the 38-year-old man some credit. That team, give Brian Flores some credit as a head coach. Somebody said he should be head coach of the year, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he should be. He went down there. That team was a losing team. He turned it around in 2 years pretty much. And look, he has a good defense. He put Tua in. He ain't scared to sit Tua down and bring Fitzmagic in, and the dynamic relationship between Tua and him is awesome.
Yes, and I would say listening to Tua's after game press conference and just all the good things he had to say about Fitzmagic and how he was so happy for him and proud of him and he believed in him and like that's how a backup and a starting quarterback should work hand in hand. Not well if you're playing him I'm leaving, you know, like sorry
exactly.
Carson, but it shouldn't be like that.
You're right, and I think I think that what they're doing down in Miami is great. You know, and the AFC East is open now that you don't have the Belichick and Brady duo. You know, and you don't have that no more. Now it's up for grabs, and I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of years that the Dolphins win the AFC East and make a run.
Yeah.
I think
No, most definitely, and you know. Flores is a black head coach, and I will always root for the black head coaches.
He's actually black Hispanic.
He's African American.
No, he's actually not. I'm telling you what he is.
Well, okay. Well, if you look at him, the first thing you're gonna say is, okay, he's a black male. So.
Listen, I just said black Hispanic. Why you?
Black Hispanic. Okay, I apologize. Jeez. The next game is the Steelers and Colts game. So as I stated before, I did not see all the way up until the middle of the third quarter, but I did watch and we did come back. I was having June and Frank like voice text me that way I can hear because I was driving what was going on. And the fact that we went from 7-24 to 28-24 is unbelievable. So
it was dope. I was a little worried about you guys at first. Not gonna lie, I kind of.
But I said from the beginning, prior to us even losing, I think we were like 8-0, 9-0. I was like, it's either going to be the Bills or the Colts that I'm the most like nervous about playing because of how the Colts were playing and their defense and everything.
So a lot of people, because I was listening to some highlights of like ESPN and stuff before knowing that we was going to record today. What I saw from Big Ben, I didn't see the Ben that I'm used to seeing. That's my concern. I remember games because like I said, I like the Steelers franchise. I love Troy Polamalu. I thought that dude was awesome.
Me too.
I was rooting for Ben when he came in the league and was doing his thing. And I think because in that era you had the Peyton and the Brady Colts and Patriots going back and forth. Then you add Big Ben now, and then it becomes just a third person that's part of this whole. One of these franchises is going to be the one in the AFC East. I mean, in the AFC championship, you know. So, not seeing his arm is the biggest concern, which is why I don't think it's bad to sit him this game.
I agree.
But the flip to that, your team has been struggling to move the ball downfield. Now you see him, that's a whole game. That'd be a whole week that he's not playing, that you took that chemistry away. So would I start him for a quarter? Just the first quarter, keep the juices flowing, keep the muscle memory. Let's try him out. I would, but who they're playing against, the Browns, he could be one hit away from not playing in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
And I just don't want another repeat of the Browns and the Steelers last season with Mason Rudolph starting. But the Browns, as of today, they had 2 more COVID testing done. So they closed the facility for the rest of the day today and tomorrow, but the game is still scheduled to go on. So don't know how they're going to practice.
I mean, but
Cleveland.
I'm not going to lie. If Ben ain't starting, I'm going with Browns.
Yeah, I would rather have Delvin Hodges, or Dobbs, which I really like Dobbs. Josh Dobbs, we got him back. One of them start before Mason. I
mean, the thing is you guys clinched, so there's no reason for your players to play hard for what? But now here's the thing, though. The Browns ain't no slouch either.
No, they're not.
So
But are they still going to have all their players? Because they're missing. They're going to be missing some people.
I don't know. You know, the NFL's COVID rules are different from the Navy's COVID rules. You don't get they test positive Sunday. If they negative Wednesday, they play in Sunday. You know, it's millions of dollars on the line. They don't give a crap about CDC rules.
Ramen.
They don't even know what ROM is. They're like, ROM, what is that? So, but you know, Colts, they didn't look too bad either. The team that wanted it want more won that game. I think the Colts were a little too celebratish, you know, early, and didn't realize that you still got a giant that you're playing against across the way. That once they wake up, you're gonna have a problem, and that's exactly what happened. They put up, I think, 20-something unanswered points to take the lead and then win the game. So. Shout out to the Steelers, man. I'm going to tell you right now, they don't got an easy run.
I want to say shout out real fast before we go into the next game. Shout out to TJ Watt. 15 sacks this season. The first Steelers player to have 15 sacks since 2008. And in 2008, James Harrison had 16 sacks in one season and won Defensive Player of the Year. I don't care what nobody say. TJ Watt was robbed last year of Defensive Player of the Year. And I feel like he definitely deserves it, and he needs it this year.
Who won it last year?
I forgot. I so forgot. But
it was Stephon Gilmore?
Yeah, it was Gilmore.
Yeah.
I don't care. TJ Watt is one hell of a guy. Now that we're at this game, there is a rumor going around on the Steelers fan pages because a lot of those people on the Steelers fan pages are families and friends and stuff of Steelers pages or Steelers players. And there is a rumor going around that we might have all three Watt brothers next year.
That'd be dope. But JJ Watt is tired of Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But according to some people, I think it was like Nelson's mom or his aunt or something was stating that put like a picture of them on FaceTime, which I don't know if it's illegal, but these like fan pages are like very secretive. Like you have to have like answer, like, you know how like some Facebook groups, they ask you like 3 questions and then let you in. You have to answer like 15 questions for this one like particular fan page. But she posted like a screenshot of her and Nelson like on FaceTime. I want to say it was either Nelson or Chico, but she was like, just got some good news. We might get all 3 Watt brothers next year. Whoop, whoop. And then like that post like 1,000.
That'd be crazy if you do that. I mean,
just imagine our defense with TJ and JJ.
The thing is that JJ won't have to play all the snaps. He can play when needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And then when Bud comes back healthy too.
We'll see. That's something to keep an eye on in the off season. I mean, we'll know as the season goes.
Fingers crossed. I saw it. I said, my heart like pumped. So the next game is the Jets and the Browns that we're going to discuss.
Oh, I thought we was going to do the Chiefs. We could do Chiefs next after this. The Browns.
No, I didn't put a star next to it. I didn't.
I just put Chiefs struggles.
Okay.
Ain't much to talk about. I found it funny that everybody criticized Brady for beating the Falcons because they came back, gave up the lead, but nobody talked about how the Chiefs struggled against the Falcons.
Literally.
Like, yeah, Mahomes again got saved by some penalty calls that called back an interception or so. He didn't play his best games, and I feel like people don't want to admit this, especially Chiefs fans. But the Chiefs are beatable. They're not like Nick Wright. This big nosed dude. I can't stand him because the Chiefs. Dude, they're beatable. They're beatable. The problem is that the teams they struggle against, like the Falcons, you don't even have Julio Jones out there. So the fact that you're struggling against a team. Go ahead. What's up?
Julio Jones is requesting to trade in the offseason.
I don't blame him. It's time to go.
He should have done that 2 years ago.
Yeah. The minute they lost Super Bowl to the Patriots, I would have left. I would have went to the I would put a Kevin Durant. I'm going to the team that beat me, and I'm getting a ring. Look, the Chiefs, give him credit. Look, they're great. Okay, awesome. But look at Josh Allen with one good wide receiver, Diggs.
Yeah.
Just one.
You're correct. You're correct. You're absolutely correct.
And Diggs is balling. He's leading the league in yards, catches, and touchdowns.
That's my man. So
yeah, and they got a good running backs. They have a decent. I don't even know who their tight end is. It's somebody. Clay. Who knows, man? But with Diggs, he's giving people that work. up in Buffalo, and nobody's saying anything. But the Chiefs.
It's because I give him nice, lovely, like husband-wife pep talk before his game.
I
So
bet you do, Bree.
Yeah, I bet you do.
We don't need to discuss right now. But the truth is,
no, nothing like that. Like we FaceTime because long distance. I'm here in Florida. COVID won't let me go see my man. So.
It's okay.
I FaceTime Brady. He's not my man, but I'll be FaceTime Brady like, yo, bro, I need you to come big so I can really pause. But I need you to play good this week so I can talk that talk. But the Chiefs are beatable. That's all I'm saying. Chiefs, any given Sunday that they could lose, and all these fans and Nick Wright, I'm calling you out. I'm gonna add you. We can all add them. You're the biggest one, bro. You're sitting there talking like your team can't lose. They can lose. They sure against the Falcons. Come on now. But now the Browns and Jets.
I don't have anything to say about either of those teams. I mean,
the Jets won a game and now they're acting like
they're. Need to change that rule. That rule that the quarterback in under the 2 minutes, if he fumbles, he's the one that needs to recover it. I think that's bogus. I think that's BS. Kareem Hunt picked that ball up. He moved it forward. It should have been a first down. That's a stupid rule. And you know what? Baker took the fault on that and a lot of stuff. And I get it. Thank you. Bravo, Zulu. But I couldn't be a quarterback. I couldn't be a player in the NFL or any sport, especially during COVID. So you guys lost. Well, how do you feel about that? Well, when I don't have 4 of my starting wide receivers on me, because who am I going to play with? I'm going to lose. Well, let's talk about something else. He took it. I think he was playing well up until that game, it's unfortunate that COVID is happening and it's actually having an effect on teams. But again, he should never fumble that ball. There's only but so much you could put on COVID. So that's all I want to say about that.
And then the next game that we wanted to discuss, I think you wanted to discuss it, the Panthers and the Washington game.
No, we wanted to talk more about Haskins, but we could leave that.
Oh yeah, but we can talk about Washington Haskins.
Yeah.
So,
we could talk about Packers real quick and
then go back to Haskins. Okay.
Yeah. So my question to you with the Packers, not so much about how they beat down on the Titans in Lambeau in the frozen tundra, but more about who do you think it's a bigger threat to the Packers in the NFC?
Well,
yeah, I mean, it has to be New Orleans.
I would say the Saints. I would say they play the Bears next week. The way the Bears been playing, that's going to be something tough, But yeah, I will say New Orleans, most definitely.
So let me throw another thing at you. So New Orleans got a quarterback that's struggling. He's been kind of struggling all season.
You want us to say the Bucks? If you want us to say,
I don't want to say the Bucks because I know the Bucks have to get past. So they're gonna play the NFC East team. They're gonna play that. Anybody, either whoever it is, going to be Cowboys or Washington. They're gonna play one of those. And they got to go to their stadium. So if it's Washington, then it's outside. If it's Dallas, it's indoors. Dallas wide receivers are pretty good, and the secondary to the Bucks is kind of suspect. So we just have to see what Bucks defense shows up. But here's why I say that, and it's something somebody brought up that I was watching today, and it's interesting. Breeze still has bruised ribs, and you're gonna have to go to Lambeau Field in January.
Yes.
Where it's like -30 degrees. Okay. Now imagine getting hit, throwing that ball, trying to make a throw, your arms up, ribs exposed, in the brick winning. Somebody
they're probably not going to play him. If listen, people listen to everything that is being saying on devices, right? The government could be listening right now, right? Then they could be contacting the NFL. The NFL is going to contact New Orleans, and they're going to be like, hey, they talking about the weather. Yeah, it's not a smart idea. You should bench him. You may never know who's listening to us. So you talking too loud right now.
I'm just saying. I mean, no team in the NFC looks like a team. So let's be honest. As much as I could talk trash about the Chiefs, I'm going to give them credit. They look like the more dominant AFC team, right? the Steelers and Bills, anybody that's made the playoffs obviously has a chance, but they've been the more dominant team. You've seen kinks in their armor, but they always pull out the win. They only have one loss. That was to the Raiders. Raiders had a good day that day, excuse me. But the Packers have lost more than once. They've looked weak in games. But anybody can go up there. Anybody, So we'll see. I just wanted to know. But now
Haskins,
what's up, man? You what's up with the Haskins thing?
Go ahead, Jim.
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Look, my dude came in. He had an opportunity, just like every other quarterback does, right?
Thank you.
He came in and he messed up, and this is where I don't have an issue if you're a rookie quarterback that struggles in your first year. I don't have an issue with that because I expect that. However, when you mix in there a little bit of that off-field COVID stuff, right? Strippers here, cool. Pat you in the hand. Plus, you're doing terrible. Then you do it again. You do it again, and then you couldn't pull the plug in the last game, which obviously you didn't win. Do I feel bad for him? No. Does he remind me of a Russell? Kinda, yeah. A bust. Yeah, he remind me of Jamar, a little bust. I think so, man. I don't see nothing great about him. You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen Hurts. I mean, he shows. I don't know. He shows some type of spotlight, some type of explosion, some type of spark. And besides that very first game of the season when they beat the Eagles, I haven't seen it since.
Okay, that's fair. What you was going to say, Bree?
No, I was going to say I completely agree with everything that June says for once. I completely agree. I know, right? That's so crazy. But no, I do. I completely agree with everything June says, especially like the COVID protocol, somebody's going to grab him now.
I mean, so here's what I feel. And we was talking about this in one of my group chats on Instagram with my cousin and with Fargus and Jala and Nascimento. They were all on it. We talking about it. Jala felt some kind of way, mentioned the race card, see how they do black plays in NFL. And we all felt like, bro, you can't use that as an excuse because he had a chance to play. Rivera is recovering from cancer. So if you don't give a damn about your family, at least give a damn about the head coach that's there, that has a family that loves him and players that love him and people in the NFL and the world that love him as a person that's recovering from cancer. Take that in consideration, I don't think it has anything to do with race. I think that he just burnt.
It doesn't. It hasn't. I don't think it has anything to do with race either.
I think he burnt bridges. I think he burnt the bridge that he should never burnt. He's a young guy. Wasn't ready for the spotlight, in my opinion. You can't do certain things if you're not winning games, right? So remember we talked about Juju and the dancing. Well, you're not putting up astronomical numbers, bro. So you might want to relax. Remember when Odell took the Giants down to Miami right before the wild card game, and then they came and stunk. They were just not ready. You don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't. This is a business. The NFL is a business. And at the end of the day, those owners have a right to pick who they want to pick, get rid of who they want to get rid of. And if I was an NFL owner, if I was an owner of a team, if you're not on my bus, if you're not trying to play by my rules, you can go.
That's real news.
You can go. Because especially with this pandemic, we don't know how this thing works. People have different things about it. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you when I was positive, I laid next to my wife and she didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? For 2 weeks, she never caught it. My kids didn't catch it. So if it's that contagious, I don't know how they didn't get it, but thank God they didn't. So none of us really know how this thing really works. We just know that it's out there and anybody can get it. And you should be more cautious, especially when you have high risk people there. So I think somebody will pick him up. He'll be a backup on somebody's bench. maybe with some good molding and some mentoring, he might be a better quarterback.
He did say that things, when talking to the media, when he finally decided to talk to the media, that things weren't clicking with Washington, and that he did say that if he wishes he can go back and change some things, and if he could, he would. So that's, one step, owning up to your mistakes and saying if you could go back and change some things, you would. So that shows just a tiny bit of growth, like this much, but yeah,
we'll see. Maybe
but June hit everything right on the spot. So, and I agree with him.
So now we got week 17.
Oh yes, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's go.
So there's no games on Thursday.
No.
Okay. So on Sunday, right? There's 8 games at 4. There's 8 4:00 games.
Yeah, I'm glad I got an NFL Sunday ticket.
Steelers at Cleveland.
I'm going Cleveland only because Ben is not starting. I'm going Cleveland.
What about you, June?
I'm going with the Cleveland.
Oh, what? You're going with who?
I gotta go with Cleveland.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay.
Hey, just because of Frank's idea. Who are you going with?
Pittsburgh.
Why?
Because I have faith in my team and I believe in my team.
She's a fan. She's not gonna go against.
Listen, Pittsburgh could literally go against all of the Decepticons from Transformers, and I would pick Pittsburgh.
I know what it is. Oh, Rudolph is bringing that Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
You gotta have that Twisted Tea.
Hey, she said he could go up against the whole Decepticon. She's picking him, and I'll be on the sideline like, "Boo, you're stupid."
I have to have. Listen, when you're a mother of 53 boys, you have to root for your kids. So it's me. Dolphins at Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah, sorry, Tula. I gotta go.
Buffalo, you're going up there, and that's damn near Canada. Yeah, I'm going Buffalo.
Are they playing Allen, or you don't know?
No, they're gonna play Allen. They won the division. This is a do or die game for the Dolphins, right? They don't get in. So
they're gonna play Allen.
Yeah, they're gonna play Allen. I don't think the Buffalo Bills are gonna give a chance to a team that could give them a problem to
play the backup.
Yeah. So,
damn, man.
I'm going Bills at home. That's just, and not because you have fans in the stands. A lot of people think that that doesn't matter. Yes, that does. The
weather.
But I'm going with weather. It's weather.
Miami and Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's like 85 degrees down south right now. Oh, you taking shots? You didn't let nobody know you was taking a shot.
I want to go. I want to take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot of Dayquil.
Yeah.
Let me pull out my Crown Apple.
Oh gosh, what is that?
Is that a sticker on there or?
No. It's on. It's like actually on the.
Oh, that's dope. I'm not even going to hate. That's lit.
Thanks.
I'm not going to hate today. So I normally don't.
You going Bills, June?
Man, the reason I want to go with the Dolphins is because I don't think that the Bills are going to play Allen all game. I don't think they're going to risk that. But I do believe that the Dolphins are going to play Tua and or Fitz.
Mm-hmm.
And I also believe
Dolphins.
that Devontae Parker is going to come back. He's been gone for the last 3-4 weeks, and he'll make his return so they could solidify that spot in the playoffs. That's why I'm going with Tua.
So you're going Dolphins as well? I'm going Dolphins as well. I'm sorry, Stephon Diggs. We'll talk about this later, but I'm going Dolphins. It was a joke. It was a joke, guys. I don't know that man in real life. Everybody listening, I'm not married to Stephon Diggs. I don't know him in real life. That's just my celebrity
Diggs and you didn't get him on here for an interview, I'll be so mad at you. You could literally level all of us up, and you're not doing it. I would not talk to you anymore. Okay, so
how do I do? You know he likes white girls.
Well, we can talk about that off camera.
Oh,
yeah.
My bad. I was just saying I'm not that skin color, so. Ravens at Cincinnati.
Going Ravens. I don't think they're gonna. I think they're in a roll right now. They're moving the ball. That Hollywood Brown's getting it. He's scoring touchdowns. I don't think they're gonna let up. I think that day the Bengals are just gonna get beat, and Ravens are going to be the ones beating the Bengals.
You like my shot glass?
Yes.
Jeez. Steeler it out.
I have like 5 Steelers shot glasses. I don't know what to do with my life.
I'm going with the Ravens.
You're going to go with the Ravens? Okay.
Yep.
I'm also going to go with Baltimore. Okay, we have Vikings at Detroit.
Vikings.
Sorry, I forgot I have to say mines out loud too.
Yeah.
Jets at Patriots at New England.
Ooh. I was going to go Patriots, to be honest with you.
I'm going with Patriots.
I'm going Patriots. I think they're going to close out good. It's the Jets. I mean, it's the Jets.
I'm going Patriots. I have faith in Cam Newton, okay? Cowboys at New York Giants.
Giants have nothing to play for. They're eliminated. And I feel that makes them so dangerous going into the game because they have nothing to lose. But Dallas,
they've been playing so poorly.
Do you think they're starting Daniel Jones?
Yeah, they're going to start him. You know they're going to start him.
Why?
Because they are.
I like Colt McCoy way better.
I like Colt McCoy too, but look, I'm going Dallas just off the strength that, Andy Dalton's been playing good. They clicking.
I'll go Dallas too.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, Mom and Grandma.
Who you got, June?
I'm going with Dallas. There's no way that I don't. The Giants been playing so poorly lately, even with Danny Jones. I don't know. I have to. Plus, they beat us.
Falcons at Tampa.
I'm going Tampa.
June.
I'm going Tampa too.
I'm going Tampa as well. Packers at Chicago.
Oh, man. I'm going Packers. Because they haven't clinched the number 1 seed yet. The NFC's still up for grabs, I think. So they're gonna play.
What about you, June?
No, I'm going Packers all day.
We're all going Packers. You guys heard it. Raiders at Denver Broncos.
Are they even playing for anything? The Raiders got eliminated. Denver, I don't think is in.
I got Denver.
You got Denver. They're playing in Denver.
They're playing in Denver.
I want to go Raiders, but I don't know yet. Hold on, let me think about it.
Oh dang! I just wrote down F.
Nah, you put Raiders. I stick with it. Let's go Raiders.
No. Think about it, June. Who are you going with?
Nah, I'm going Raiders.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
I'm going Raiders.
Jags at Colts.
Colts.
And you know what's crazy about the Colts? I was going to say earlier and it slipped my mind. Them damn Colts, they're a first half team that cannot keep a lead. Because that ain't the first game that they've given up. So, but the Steelers coming back, it wasn't a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, but Colts, I'm surprised they even have a winning record with a new quarterback on the center with Philip Rivas. A lot of people question it. You know where I get that from? Because I don't know if you watched Michael Blackson like 2 or 3 years ago. He used to do a NFL, like a football edition in his comedy.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the N-word on this, but he'd be like that. You got beat by a N-word named Rivas, not C, not Ocho, but Rivas.
Yo, that used to be so funny, man.
I don't know why he stopped it. But it was funny. I might DM tell him to bring it back. All right, my bad. Go.
Chargers at Kansas City.
Chargers. I'm going Kansas City. Even though they clinched, I don't think that Andy Reid's going to play him at least for a half.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Chargers. It's the last game of the season. Like you said, Andy's going to probably sit out a lot of his players anyway. So I think that Herbert is going to go out with a bang. He's going to try to solidify that rookie of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I think he has it. One, I don't think nobody else beating him. But
well, I mean, Lawrence did his thing in Cincinnati. I thought that Lawrence was. I like Lawrence, man. I think he was just put in a shitty situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to go with the Chiefs as well.
Wow.
Cardinals at Rams.
Both. So now this is funny because both quarterbacks are out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I was listening to something today, and they were saying that Murray might not play. Rams Goff is done for the season because he had that surgery on his thumb. So
I'm going Cardinals.
Who's the backup quarterback for the Rams?
He's a rookie. Never played a snap in his life in the NFL. They were talking about. I'm going with the Rams. I mean, with the Cardinals. I think
I'll ride the bus with you guys. I'll take the Cardinals.
His name is John Wolford.
Don't even know him. Yeah, Cardinals.
Let's go. I mean, Wolford. He sounds like he belong in Wall Street.
I don't even know where he's from.
I don't know.
Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Next game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
But if he does really good, I promise I'm gonna ride with him next year.
Yeah,
I'll play with you.
Sure. Right.
Hold on.
You still reading about Wolfer?
Yeah, he's undrafted out of Wake Forest in 2018.
So he's not a rookie.
No.
Not a starter either. And he went undrafted. That says
never played an NFL snap.
Yeah, I'm going Cardinals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch him have the game of his life.
For real, right? And then we both be like,
huh? You know? Seahawks at 49ers.
Seahawks.
Man, 49ers are the 49ers, bro. You don't know who you're gonna get.
You're right, but I know what I'm gonna get with Russell Wilson. So I'm going Russ.
I'm going with Seattle.
Okay. Saints at Carolina.
I'm going with the Saints.
Yeah, I'm going Saints because, like I said, the NFC, the number one seed is not solidified yet. It's between.
I'm gonna go Carolina Panthers.
With the upset.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Carolina Panthers. Y'all heard it. I'm going Carolina Panthers. Okay.
Because even if Breeze don't play, Tyson Hill.
I'm still going to go Carolina Panthers. You can't change my mind, June.
Okay. Hey, calm down. Jeez.
Gosh, someone got the cocoa and is acting all brand new.
You are wild today. She got that new dude. Don't know how to act.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Got the bangs going.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here.
Putting up pictures looking like a whole snack. You saw her with the little polo on. I said, look at Bree front. Hey, she's stunting today. Go get it, girl. Go ahead.
Yeah, I seen her. I was like, okay, alternate uniform
this was
at all.
Recruiting back in the day, I would have put you on the corner and pass out business cards looking like that. You're going to get me some apps, some appointments and interviews today.
Bro, looking like a teacher, like.
Yes, you saw that?
Man,
look at
my friend, she posted. Or she retweeted my picture on Twitter, and she said, "Recruiters didn't look like this when I joined the Navy." It had like over 100 likes on Twitter from people that I don't even know.
That's good stuff.
I would have had you out in them corners, yo, on Third Avenue, Bronx. Just go give me some name and numbers.
Good news.
Titans at Texans.
I'm going Titans. Texans ain't got nothing to play for.
No. But shout out to JJ Watt did y'all see his post-game speech? Oh. He's not playing no games.
Well, no, I think he did right by that.
True. Yeah,
he's
tired. He's sick and tired of it. Like he's sick and tired. I do feel bad for him. I do feel bad for Deshaun Watson.
That's why Clowney left, yo. They got written. Clowney was like, "I'm out, bro."
Yeah, like
he didn't stay healthy either, but
they deserve so much more, you know.
They do, and unfortunately for Watson, he did that extension, got that money, and now he's stuck there.
I know, and you know, I'm emotional as hell, but like when I've been wanting to cry because I just feel so bad. Like I just feel so bad.
I would love to see Watson with Belichick in New England.
It's heartbreaking, and like you could tell, like especially that one game when they lost, and he was just like crying, and it wasn't like he was crying because he was like, "Oh, I lost the game." He was crying because he's just like completely like disappointed, and he's putting all the blame on himself.
There's no, I didn't look at that man any different. If I'm getting paid millions of dollars and I'm sitting there, and not only that, let's just be honest. Everybody, you know, compares all these quarterbacks to each other, you know, especially the younger ones, right? And it's always against Mahomes. And here you are, your first year in the league, you was killing it. You was throwing bombs. You almost beat the Patriots in New England.
I will forever love Deshaun Watson.
You know what I'm saying? And then you get hurt, and then you come back, and it's just the chemistry, the team ain't there. Fuller can't stay healthy. The coaching isn't the right one. You got a head coach that's a GM, and he does a sorry job at it. And then all of a sudden, it's like you're a loser, and you know deep down inside you better than that. And everybody's looking at this Kermit the Frog guy. And I don't want to insult people because I know I have friends, and I'm gonna keep my own views to myself. But Kermit the Frog there, sitting there, you know, in a perfect situation with a great head coach, with track stars, athletes as wide receivers, arguably the best tight end in the league right now. And, you know, and Sammy Watkins that was in Buffalo or wherever he was at came over, and he's got a rejuvenation of life. And, he's the greatest thing since sliced cheese. You know, I don't think that's fair. So I don't know crying. I'll be crying too. I'll be pissed as hell. I probably wouldn't want to talk to nobody. Like, don't interview me. Don't ask me questions. Leave me the hell alone. I might retire. Anyway.
But yeah, I completely agree with you. I just wish the best for Deshaun Watson. Like, he deserves like a good team. He deserves players that want to go out there and play. He deserves players that's not going to sit there and drop the ball in the end zone with nobody near them whatsoever. Yeah. Like, he deserves like a lot more than what he's getting from his teammates and stuff. So yeah, shout out to him. I'm gonna go Texans.
Did you say Texans? I just caught that.
I did say Texans.
What threw me off was June's face. That's how I knew you said Titans. I think June said Titans. And then you say Texans. I'm like, yeah, like.
I said Texans.
That's why I was nodding my head, like, yeah, that's right. You know. She say Texans?
I said shout out to him. I'm gonna go for Texans.
This cat used to be smiling until she said that.
Oh, that's cute. That's yours?
No, it's actually my daughter's, and she leaves everything in my room. Everything.
You in your cave?
No, my cousin's here, so he's downstairs.
Okay. But yes, I am. I'm gonna go Texans. I am. Listen, I am. I'm going Texans. T-E-X-A-N.
I get the whole Steelers thing, but
listen. Just listen.
I heard you're a fan. I get it.
I'm not a fan. Did I say I was a fan? June, who are you going for? Titans. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Frank, who are you going for? Titans. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Then last game is Washington at Philadelphia.
Who's the quarterback for Washington? Can we know that? Is it
Alex Smith?
He's starting?
Yeah. Alex Smith is a go for this weekend. You know, Philly, what's his name? Schwartz said something the other day.
What did he say?
That was pretty legit. And it said this is a no hat zone this upcoming Sunday. And I was like, damn. I was reading, right, and I'm like, okay, what does he mean by that? He goes, so and no hat zone. So we're not gonna let Washington come in here and throw on the NFC East champions hat in our house. So we're gonna play this game like a regular game.
So you're going Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm going Eagles as well.
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay? Do we need
I was flying. High. I was flying high. Oh. Fly, Eagles, fly.
So now question, if Dallas beats the Giants, does that automatically eliminate the Washington football team?
Yes.
It does, right?
No. Nope, because
so
if Washington beats us and Dallas wins, Washington still takes the East.
But if the Giants beat Dallas, they're out, right?
Yeah. So all Washington got to do is win.
But I'm going Jalen Hurts.
I would like to see Washington win, man, just because that story is so unique. For Ron Rivera, that's the whole story, to battle cancer, come back, brand new coach there, bringing that experience, 3 different quarterbacks, and still manages to win the division. I read that somewhere, and I was like, that's a pretty unique story. If they were to win, I wouldn't be mad at all.
I agree with you 100%.
That'd be kind of cool.
So, okay, let's see. NFC, Green Bay clinched, New Orleans clinched, Seattle clinched, and Tampa has a playoff berth, right? So the NFC East, nobody's won a division. So Arizona, okay, let's look at Dallas. All right, Dallas clinches NFC East division with title with a Dallas win, a Washington loss, or tie. A Dallas tie, a Washington loss. Now let's look at Washington real quick. It says they win the East with a Washington win or a tie and a Dallas loss. So like June said, either way it goes, if they win it no matter what Dallas does. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I am going to go Eagles because I think Eagles are trying to ruin it.
Yes, I think so too, man.
I'm going to go Eagles. Where did she go?
She is, I don't know. Hopefully she ain't got no arthritis.
Oh, she muted herself, bro.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, so that's got to be business. She's talking business.
Jeez. It might be Diggs. Who knows?
Yeah, right?
No, this is my work phone, my Navy recruiting cell phone, okay? I don't know why I have people calling me at 7:40 p.m., but yeah.
Oh, I used to get called.
I'm sorry, but what were your predictions for
the
Eagles, Washington?
Eagles.
June, who are you going for?
Them birds. Let's go.
Them birds? The Falcons? That's the birds.
Oh my God.
Okay, you're going. I'm kidding. Listen, can you just take
I didn't say nothing about them Steelers today. I promise.
I know that, but listen, no.
I was going to though, but you cut me off.
I have such a listen, because you cut me off all the time. So don't even play, because you always cut me off. So don't even play, okay? Like I was saying, okay? Listen. I was saying a cheesy joke, okay? You're supposed to laugh, okay? It's okay. I know that my jokes are a little cheesy, but sometimes laugh to make me feel better, okay? I wasn't being salty or saying anything bad because I'm going for them as well. June. I'm not talking about the month.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. So now, June, it's your time for your segment, bro.
All right. So this is it. We're getting 1 week closer to the end of the season, and we're getting closer to the end of the segment today. So our biggest highlights or highlight. We're just gonna do one today, Bree.
Okay.
We're trying to pick 3 or 4, and we're gonna do our biggest disappointment. All right, Frank, take it away.
So my biggest highlight, man, I want to say is I want to say it's the Buffalo Bills, man. I knew they were going to beat the Patriots, but not how they beat the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? And they came out there and I feel made a statement. I think they did great, and I think they put the AFC on notice. Like, listen, we're not going to go away that easily, you know. And my biggest disappointment would have to be the Browns, man, losing to the Jets like that. Even though they didn't have 4 of their starters and wide receiver and stuff like that, but I mean, Baker Mayfield, which is the quarterback, which is a first round pick, which isn't he a Heisman Trophy winner?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. So I put more. You should be able to pull that out, man. You should be able to pull that out. You should never fumble that ball. So that's my biggest disappointment.
Gotcha.
Bree.
All right, Bree.
Dang, I really do have 3.
No.
Golly.
No, I have one disappointment in 3, like of my favorite highlights of the season.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I can't pick which one. I can do all 3 of them. They're gonna be quick. I'm not gonna have a story. June, it's your segment. I'm asking you. You make the rules.
I don't know. Go ahead. If you if this is week what 16?
17. Week 17.
Week 17.
Yeah.
So we're getting closer to the end. So go ahead. Let's just write it out.
Okay, so my first one will definitely have to be Alvin Kamara with his 6 touchdowns. Great achievement. My second one will definitely have to be Pittsburgh, coming back after down by a lot. And then my last one, what was my last one? Oh, the Cardinals and or not Cardinals, the Dolphins and Raiders game. Shout out to Fitzmagic for coming in and being able to win that game, especially that throw that he did. So those were my 3. My biggest disappointment is in the Browns, losing to the Jets. Yep, that's it.
Awesome. So I might have to go with my biggest highlight is gonna have to be finally the Bucks clicking. They look like that team that I've been waiting to see. I'm like, whoa, this is it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So that was my highlight for the week as far as a team showing that chemistry, and they showed it quick. And my biggest disappointment is gonna have to be the Eagles losing to the Dallas Cowboys. All they had to do was win. And then, coming into this week, it would have made this week just a little bit more significant. And, they could have took the division. But that is the segment right there.
Well, any closing thoughts before I wrap it up?
Yes, I would say that I hope everyone ends this year. We have one more day left of the year. I hope everyone stays safe, ends this year on a positive note, and goes into the new year's on an even positive more note. And just let's hope let's hope that 2021 is good to us. My birthday is coming up March 16th, so I'll be planning for my birthday in March.
Same day.
Toby's birthday's coming up as well.
Your birthday is the same day as my son's birthday.
March 16th, really? Nice. Toby's birthday is January 21st. He will be 6 years old.
Okay. Well, how do you turn it? 19, 20, what?
I'm turning 27.
Oh, okay.
He's the only female I know tells the truth. Everybody was like, yeah, I'm turning 19. I'll be 19.
No, I don't want to. I want to look like my age. I want to be able to look my age. Yeah. But this little one is going to be 6 on the 21st.
Well, hey, just my closing remarks. I want to say I'm proud of you, Bree. You didn't say until now. Man, you was almost, and then you said
I really said it. When did I say it?
You just said it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but hey, my birthday is the same day as your dog's birthday on the 21st. Oh. So that's it. 37 strong.
Oh wow.
37 strong. Hey, Happy New Year's.
You sure you're not? I thought you were turning like 14, 15.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
He said, "Yeah, I take it."
But yeah, Happy New Year's. I don't know if we wanted to go with a New Year's resolution, but mine is just for everything to get better. Get this COVID madness out of the way, and we go back to normal operations, going back to work like normally. Even though I complained about it before, I'd rather complain about it before than live the way we live in now.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. For me, y'all guys said a lot of stuff that I wanted to touch on, but it's 2020 was a difficult year amongst a lot of things. Us being service members and people that are first responders don't get the break that other people get. We still have to go to work. So bring it in safe. Appreciate what you have because some people don't have it. Look forward to the future. We've overcome a tough year, not just the COVID, with politics, with crime, with police brutality. There's just so much there. Luckily, we had an NFL season. We had some basketball. We had some baseball. Basketball started back up. So we have those athletes that are playing to give us a distraction of what's going on every day. I wish everybody a good new year, safe one. And again, like I say every time we close out, we take time out of our day to do this when we're busy with other things to do. So I thank you for the support. Thank you for listening. Thank you for getting us back on the chart again. And keep supporting, keep sharing. Leave a subscribe, leave a message, do whatever, a rating, any comments. We'll take it on. Thank you for listening. Have a safe New Year's. And from the Alexis family, the Munoz family, the Ferrer family, have a good, happy New Year. Oh, you want to do them before we close it out?
No, we can.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Happy New Year.